thought there was gonna be a good ending, but no, it's just wham bam, I'm traumatized, ma'am!
There's snow outside. Dirty, long past white. It's the kind that clearly didn't fall yesterday, or even last week. It's been sitting there for months, absorbing all the filth of passing time. Mottled dark in some places, almost black, a dull, depressing gray in others. Total silence all around. At first, I actually liked it. I thought, maybe they'd finally leave me alone. Stop bothering me, stop digging into my soul. But the joy of the long-awaited silence turned into irritation. Because it never goes away. Ever. The house stands God knows where. It's not even on the map. It's about a 20-minute walk on to the main road, maybe more. And that's only if you hustle and walk fast. I don't want to leave. And honestly, there's barely any point in it anyway. It's freezing inside. It feels like even the air in this house hates anything living. Wool socks and several layers of clothing aren't enough to keep the warmth in. The frost still slowly claws its way under my skin. The heater rattling somewhere in the corner doesn't do much. Sometimes it pretends to work, humming, glowing, creating the illusion that everything is under control. Sometimes it just glows, as if it's cold too and isn't entirely sure it can handle the chill. There's a wood stove in the house. Old, sturdy, the kind that'll probably outlive us all. Sometimes I light it when it gets too cold or if the heater finally dies for good. I could light it now. I'm too lazy. Too much effort for warmth that should already be here anyway. Besides, what's the point if there's a heater? It's the 21st century after all. As if I needed to sit here, messing around with firewood like I've got nothing better to do. You can barely see anything in the room. The light from the dirty window is dim and blurry, practically useless. Shadows spread through the corners. Nothing in the room feels familiar anymore. Everything feels alien. A laptop sits on the desk. Damn, I need work. I sit down. The feeling of the cold chair against my back pierces through me, reminding me where I actually am. My hands rise and freeze over the keyboard. I don't want to work. At all. I just want to close everything, lie down in bed and pretend this day doesn't exist. Like all the others. But if I slack off today, tomorrow will only be worse. The screen lights up, a familiar window, a ridiculously familiar wallpaper. Nothing new. The login form opens. Please verify your account to continue. Of course.
Couldn't you have done this yesterday, or did you just decide my life was a little too easy today?
The thought appears again, to close everything. Right now. Not today. Just lie down. Turn towards the wall. Forget about it. No one would even know. No one really cares anyway. Waiting for input. What's the rush? As if typing faster would change anything. Oh, my name? It's Lion. Welcome back. Yeah, like I've got anywhere else to go. The shift has already started, and I already know exactly what's coming next. Someone's having login issues. Someone didn't press anything, but everything broke anyway. On its own, obviously. Someone lost money and now convinced it's a system error, not the result of their own decisions. Yeah, sure, very convenient. My favorite category. The ones with message with an attitude, acting like everyone here personally owes them something. As if there isn't another human being on the other side of the screen, but someone who personally stole their cash and is now obligated to return it on demand. My balance is 0. Give me more free spins. Human stupidity really seems to have no limits. Yeah, sure. 1 second. I'll return everything you lost over the last 3 hours. And I'll apologize on top of that for what you did to yourself. Fucking moron. Dear customer, you've already used all available free spins for this week. They will become available again in 72 hours. Please wait until then. Oh, that's so fucking hard. I already lost so much money at your place, and you're being stingy with free spins? Costs you nothing anyway. At least lend me 10. I'll spend way more later. Sometimes it even becomes interesting just how far a person can go while ignoring the obvious. My fingers start moving faster. The replies appear almost on their own. Calm and polite, as always. Straight from the script. No extra words. Meanwhile, inside my head, it's completely different. Are you serious right now? Do you actually think this will work? And that I'm suddenly like, oh, well, if you'll spin more later, then sure. Here are 10 little free spins. Dear customer, unfortunately, we cannot lend you funds or increase the number of free spins, as this violates company policy. However, in 72 hours, the free spins will refresh again and you'll be able to try your luck once more.
May you be cursed 72 fucking times, you fucking whore! And your fucking policy and your shitty fucking company!
Well, that's a classic. Though, honestly, it's probably the only thing that keeps me awake anymore. Not the cold. Not even the coffee. But this irritation from the hated job and gambling-addicted clients. At least it's real. At least it makes me feel like there's still something alive inside. My fingers keep typing. The reply is almost done. I didn't do anything. Everything just disappeared. Yeah, sure, buddy. It just disappeared on its own. Happens all the time. The cursor blinks. All that's left is to press enter. 1 more second and I can forget this conversation like a bad dream. The monitor suddenly goes dark. The laptop freezes for a second, as if it doesn't immediately register what happened either, and then silently switches to battery power. And once again, that deafening silence returns. Without the background hum, without the barely noticeable noise of electronics you eventually got used to and stopped hearing, it hits too suddenly, like I'm being violently ripped out of reality. Seriously? The heater clicks and dies. Of course. How else could it go? The little warmth there was evaporates almost instantly. The air feels heavier and sharper all at once. Great. Just perfect. For a second, there's a desire to give in to the moment and freeze. Wait. Maybe everything will kick back on, like it usually does when something short circuits and immediately resets. Connection lost. Oh, really? I would never have guessed. Attempting to reconnect. Not gonna happen. Don't even hope. Reconnection failed. Well, there's that. No work. No electricity. No warmth either. Awesome. I should probably do something. Check the... I could just give up. I could just forget it. Go lie down. Just give in to the cold. God fucking damn it. You know what? You know what? That seems like a logical idea. Let's forget it. Let's go lie down. I look at the laptop screen, attempting to reconnect. Nothing. I could get up, go to the hallway, check the fuse box. I could start messing with the wiring. Try to find the problem, but even the thought of it brings only a dull exhaustion. I can't be bothered. I lean back in the chair. It gives a quiet creak beneath me. Whatever. Later. Right now, I just need to lie down. I drag myself up and walk towards the couch. My legs feel like lead. The couch is stiff, cold, a cheap fold-out. Usually it's completely uncomfortable even to sit on, but right now, I couldn't care less. It's just a place to collapse and stop existing. The room feels even darker. Maybe my eyes are just giving up completely. I lie down, curling into a ball, wrapping my arms around myself. My body slowly lets go of the tension. My shoulders grow heavy. My thoughts turn thick and sluggish, like cold honey. Attempting to reconnect. The laptop screen still casts a faint glow somewhere to the side. The light doesn't hurt my eyes anymore. I stare at the ceiling. Screw work. I'll deal with it tomorrow. Maybe the day after. The silence in the house becomes heavy enough to touch. The only sound left is my own heartbeat. At some point, an unsettling feeling creeps in, like I'm being watched. At first, I tried to brush it off as a stray paranoid thought, but it doesn't go away. I hear breathing, and it's not mine.
Whoa, hey, no! It shifts, almost in sync with my own.
Slowing down, becoming deeper. My brain doesn't register what's happening right away. The soft rustle of fabric, the sound of clothing moving dangerously close by. My eyes snap open.
What the fuck? Who are you? A man is standing right next to the couch. I gave up on life. Why are you here? The mask is staring straight down at me. Who the fuck is that? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Gun Eye Joe? My heart instantly jumps into a frantic rhythm. He speaks in a low, slightly gravelly voice.
Getting comfortable, I see. There's a faint mocking in his tone,
as if I've just made myself at home on his couch and he's waiting for me to clear out.
He takes one smooth step closer, tilting his head slightly as he looks down at me. Even behind the mask, I can feel his gaze studying me, slow and almost lazy. You know, problems are also a choice. And some decisions just happen to come with very interesting consequences. My throat tightens. My tongue clings to the roof of my mouth. No scream, no words. Nothing comes out. My eyes are wide, but my body completely refuses to move, as if pinned to the cushions by an invisible weight.
Yes? You ain't gonna say anything?
That's no way to treat a guest. He adds almost gently, but a sharp edge cuts into his voice. Especially when your guest went through so much trouble just to visit you. Who? Attack? But who? Who are you?
The stranger is standing way too close to me, far too calm.
And if this isn't my house, but his... My heart pounds wildly, throbbing at my temples. My thoughts collapse into one long, irritated fuck.
The hell is this? Who the fuck is he?
The words come out before I can bite my tongue.
Who the fuck are you?
My voice comes out louder than it should, sharp, cracking, almost shrill in the silence of the house. He doesn't answer right away. The silence hangs heavy. Beneath the cracked, white plastic mask, I can barely make out his jaw tightening. And then, his right hand moves downwards. I notice too late. Oh, he's touching me! What the fuck? Fingers in a black leather glove suddenly clamp onto my jaw, digging painfully into my skin. My head is locked in place. I can't turn away. Can't even flinch. My cheekbones ache under the pressure. The man forces me to look directly at him, straight into the dark slits of the mask. Only now I truly see what I had only caught a glimpse of out the corner of my eye before. There's a sheath on his hip. The black handle of a knife sticks calmly out of the holster, like it's just another ordinary part of his gear. The stranger doesn't even touch the handle, but the thought of, I can still do something, is instantly crushed. One more scream. The fingers on my jaw tighten harder. And I'll make sure you regret ever opening your mouth in the first place. Did I make myself clear? Hi. My body understands on its own. Any movement right now will only make things worse. Everything inside me trembles, but the resistance slowly fades. His fingers stay on my jaw for a few more seconds, firm, warm, even through the leather glove. It's as if he's testing me, waiting to see if I'll try to struggle again. Then the grip loosens slightly. Not enough to give me even the slightest hope of breaking free. His hand slowly slides away from my face, but the other still holds my body in an iron grip. Oh, I could feel his breathing, warm, slightly uneven, even through the plastic mask. It brushes against the skin near my temple. That's it. The stranger speaks in a low, breathy voice, almost velvety, sending a chill crawling down my spine. Good girl. The man leans in a little closer, and I feel his chest press against my back through the hoodie. Warmth radiates from his heavy, living heat that feels completely foreign in this freezing house. I try to convince myself that it's just a body, just warmth, but something inside me twists with disgust and ugly, panicked tension. I want to crawl out of my own skin, to just disappear, but I stand there, rooted to the spot. No need to make this harder than it has to be. It's much simpler than whatever you've worked up in your head. I'm not here to hurt you. At least, not right now. His fingers lightly trace the fabric of my hoodie along the ribs. Just do what you're told. All right? His voice is so calm, so certain, like he already knows I'll agree. Ain't no way he's just some ordinary criminal. There's someone else behind him. What do you mean there's someone else behind? Oh, as in like behind the fact that we're here in the first place? That he's here in my home? Or am I in his home? Did I accidentally break into someone's home again? Is that what happened? I demand the truth. Who the hell are you? Seriously, what the fuck are you even doing here? I don't care about your money. You already figured that much out. This is my house! You say that like it changes anything. Of course it fucking changes things! I live here and you just broke in and... Live here? Or hide here? The hell is he talking about? Or is it just me, or is there actually a gentle note in his voice? Am I falling for the guy?
Who broke in?
You ran away out here, so everyone would finally leave you alone. So you wouldn't have to keep explaining yourself every single day to all those assholes at work and your so-called friends, explaining why you couldn't even manage to die properly. Am I right? My jaw tightens so hard, it hurts. A suffocating, heavy lump rises in my throat. No. How do you... Shh. He cuts me off again, his voice dropping into something almost soft and sympathetic. You did everything right. You were so close to succeeding too. And yet, they still had to interfere. What an absolute shame. I feel physically sick. Poor thing. You really tried. You tried so hard. I saw how much it hurt. I can't listen to this. He reaches out, his fingers incredibly light, almost tender, as he smooths down the collar of my hoodie. His words and his touch make me nauseous. I can't even find the strength to snap back at him. It feels like if I open my mouth, I'll just completely break down crying. I can't let that happen. I saw how they treated you afterwards. The way they looked at you like you were defective, like you were contagious. And you ran here, so nobody would crawl inside your head anymore. I get it. He pauses, letting the silence hang, so I have to feel the weight of every single word. I really do get it. I'm not like them. You can trust me on that. I'm not judging you, even after all the mistakes you made. You still didn't deserve to be treated like garbage by those people. Are you completely sick in the head? My voice doesn't sound nearly as confident anymore. It sounds weak, pathetic. I'm utterly disgusted with myself. Disgusted that even out in the middle of nowhere, I still couldn't escape my past. Disgusted that this total stranger somehow knows everything. Fuck. But this voice really does sound familiar. I've heard it somewhere before, haven't I? God, I just want to rip that fucking mask off and see who's really talking to me. At the end of the day, I'm just an observer. He speaks quietly, satisfaction slipping into his voice. But maybe you're right. Maybe I really am a little obsessed with you.
Obsessed? With me? Well, isn't that just a wonderful surprise and totally not the whole reason why we played this in the first place?
I press my palms into my eyes, rubbing my face. I barely even have the energy to feel angry anymore. So, what are you doing here then? Are you here to stalk me, or are we just going to keep chatting? He watches me, trying to keep my distance, and quietly chuckles. Both. Maybe. But right now, nobody except me can decide what's best for you. Believe me, I've been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time.
Huh? What? Why? Why do I still have these? Huh? I don't think this was what's supposed to happen. There was someone else behind him.
Did someone send you? Everything in my head is tangled. He knows my name.
How the fuck does he know my name? Christ, could it be someone from my past? From support chat? From my old job? What are those friends who whisper behind my back after I left?
His voice feels vaguely familiar, but I can't quite place it. Like I've heard it before, just not here. My eyes stay glued to the cracks in his plastic mask. Who's underneath it? Why is he hiding? Yeah, you did.
Huh?
Well, technically, if you hadn't looked at me like I was a piece of shit back then, we'd probably both be tucked in, fast asleep in our own beds right now. I don't remember you. Ouch. Well, that's a little hurtful.
What do you want? An apology?
No. I remembered you pretty well. Back then, I was honestly convinced you spat in my coffee.
Listen, I dealt with like 200 people a day, maybe more. And I've never spat in anyone's coffee.
Out of this entire conversation, that's the only part that bothered you?
Jesus, what do you want? Compensation for bad customer service?
No.
Then what? You tracked me out here with a knife over some stupid coffee shop incident?
Nobody hired me, sweetheart. Let's be real. I doubt you pissed anyone off badly enough for them to send a guy with a knife after you. But me, I actually tried really hard not to come here. The last sentence was said so calmly that goosebumps crawled down my spine. Guess his self-control is total shit then. And you have a terrible habit of not shutting up when you really should. Lion. There is a man with a knife standing in front of you right now, and you're still trying to win an argument. You're either completely brave or just very stupid.
Oh, he's just some ordinary criminal. I guess I was supposed to go from top to bottom. But then again, considering I always make the worst choices, I don't know if the dev actually took this in mind. Oh no!
For a second, everything falls into place. Too simple. Too stupid. A house in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm completely alone. No connection. No power. I get it. I let out a short, crooked laugh without even a hint of real amusement. My voice still betrays me with a slight tremble on the last words, no matter how hard I try to sound steady. Figured there'd be no other options here, huh? Watched me, waited for the right moment. Convenient. No one to interrupt you. No one coming to save me. Practically a fairy tale for people like you. I look at him like he's just another problem. At least, one I can understand. The longer he stays silent, the more desperately I want to force all of this into some rational human explanation. You went for the easiest target. Thought that since I live out here by myself, you could just break in and, He suddenly clicks his tongue softly, like I just said something unbelievably stupid, considering we already know that he is someone from our past. Like, we have established this twice. I think, at this point, he would think we're stupid. God, you jump to conclusions way too fast. And here I was, starting to think you were interesting. Oh, go fuck yourself! No, seriously. Did you really think I came all this way for your pathetic little life savings?
Then what else? There's nothing worth stealing here anyway! Aside from my heart!
Well, first of all, that's not true. There's an envelope of cash in your closet, buried under a pile of socks.
I narrow my eyes. Anger starts boiling hot in my chest.
Jesus, it's not even a hiding spot. I expected a safe, a keypad lock, something with low style, but your stash looks like a teenager hiding cigarettes from their mom.
Oh, you sick bastard!
Yeah, but I don't think we're talking about me right now. He glances around again. The old carpets on the walls. My grandfather's wardrobe.
Why are there carpets on the walls?
Suddenly, it pisses me off again that he gets to look at any of this. Cute place, by the way. Your grandfather's, right?
I feel my jaw clamp shut.
A month ago, I hated this place myself. The smell of damp wood, the creaking floors, the old junk I still haven't brought myself to sort through. I never even wanted to come back here. But after the last few months, I stopped caring. Any dump far away from the city would have been good enough. Don't pretend you know anything about me. Pretend? He lets out a short, mocking chuckle. Seriously? I know a fucking lot about you. Way more than you could have ever possibly imagined. I force out a bitter smirk while the cold bites at my skin and my palms grow slick with nervous sweat. What? Should I be impressed? Should I applaud your stalking skills? No, please don't. That would be awkward. So, I have to admit, watching you the last few months was pretty depressing. Even for me.
What the hell are you talking about?
God. He sighs tiredly. Sometimes, you just sit in front of your laptop for 3 hours straight, staring blankly at the wall. You don't even put music on. It's creepy, you know that?
The horrific weight of what he's saying slowly starts to sink in. You're a fucking psycho!
Yeah, we already established that. But to be fair, your webcam security is absolutely terrible. I only breached it out of habit.
So you were spying at me through the webcam? You watched me, goon!
Now. Spying sounds way too dirty. I prefer to think of it as an extremely unhealthy research interest.
All those evenings when I sat in front of my screen in baggy, stretched out clothes, talking to myself, crying, falling asleep right at the desk. He's watched all of it!
As if reading my mind, he adds, if it makes you feel any better, your 3 a.m. meltdowns were easily the most entertaining parts.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
There it is again. I was actually starting to miss that attitude of yours.
I'll put my guard back up.
Listen, just leave. I'm serious. I won't tell anyone anything. Turn around, get the hell out before it's too late. He stays silent for a couple of seconds, then lets out a short, dry chuckle. Wow, we're already negotiating. You switch from panic to bargaining really fast. Progress.
Do you seriously think this is normal? Breaking into someone's house in the middle of the night wearing that fucking mask? What kind of circus is this?
And you think it's normal to just run away from everyone like that? To throw your whole life away and bury yourself in this dump like nobody would ever find you? Well, I found you. Pretty quickly, too.
I'm already opening my mouth to throw another sarcastic remark back at him when he suddenly drops his voice, dead calm.
Now, little birdie. Don't look at me like that.
Little birdie?
Wait. Someone used to call me that before. Not here. Not in this house. An old chat immediately flashes across my mind. Late night conversations with some account that didn't even have a profile picture, always appearing online exactly when I felt the absolute worst. I don't even remember the username anymore. Just that stupid nickname, Little Birdie. For some reason, it didn't disgust me back then. Go to sleep, little birdie. Little birdie? Procrastinating again after your cafe shift. I don't like it when you disappear for days. You have such beautiful, tired eyes, little birdie. Fine. Don't reply. I still know you're reading this. A wave of cold crashes through me so hard that for a second, I can't breathe. I look up at him, and the pieces in my head slowly start falling into place. His voice, his intonation, that calmness that's making me sick right now. The guy from the cafe. The late night messages from a fake account. Someone who watched me through my laptop camera. And his fucking little birdie. There it is. I can see it in your eyes. Finally figured it out. My eyes dart frantically around the room. The window, the door, the desk with my phone. Everything's too far away. Leave, just leave. I don't need your problems, and you definitely don't need mine. What problems? For a second, it almost sounds like he genuinely doesn't understand what I mean. The only problem I have here is you. You know, we're a lot more alike than you think. I kept asking myself, what the hell possessed me to go this far? He quietly scoffs under his breath. Tried to rationalize it myself. Thought maybe I just like the sound of your voice. The way you wrinkle your nose when you're annoyed. The way you turn your head. The way you walk. Your hair. Your scent. But people don't memorize details that perfectly if they're just in love. You ruined everything just by existing. Without you, everything else just felt completely hollow. You're sick. He lets out a soft chuckle, almost as if he anticipated exactly what I'd say. I don't think you understand what you actually did to me yet. The last traces of amusement vanish from his voice. I hated you. I'd go to sleep thinking about you like I was sharing a bed with a disease. You didn't even do anything special. That was the cruelest part. Sometimes I wanted something terrible to happen to you. Something horrific enough that you'd finally feel at least half of the agony I felt. He slowly raises his right hand. Oh, God! In the dim light, barely spilling in from the room, I see the knife. I think that's when I realized I was doomed. And I realized something else too. I don't need you to love me. I don't need understanding, tenderness, or reciprocity. All that was invented by people who are satisfied just being near someone. I'm not satisfied. He calmly presses the flat side of the blade against my neck. A normal person, after realizing all this, would have asked for help, found the strength to stop. But I looked at you and could only think about how beautiful you'd look once you stopped resisting. I've wasted too much time on you destroyed too much of myself over this. I can't just turn around and walk away now. The cold metal presses just beneath my jaw, firm enough that I can feel every breath against its icy weight. The sharp contrast sends a chill through my entire body. If you struggle, I'll use it. I really don't want to do that. Believe me. I like you a lot better when you don't force me to complicate simple things. But I can work with other options too. He says it so calmly that I don't immediately understand how it's even supposed to concern me. So, let's not push it that far. Understood? The warmth of his body feels way too close now. The contrast between his warmth and the freezing blade against my throat makes my skin crawl. He leans in slightly. Take off the extra layers. The fingers of his free hand brush against the collar of my hoodie, dragging the fabric down a little. Everything you're hiding behind. This pathetic shield. None of it is doing you any good right now. So take it off. What do you mean extra layers? He wants you to strip! Everything you're wearing. I want to see you without that armor. I want to see the real you. Right now.
I can either take off my clothes or rip his mask off. Oh boy! Oh no! I feel like this is important. I could just say yeah. Why not? Fuck it.
I stand there for another second, as if that is enough time to make me change my mind. I clench and unclench my fingers. My hands don't even feel like mine anymore. A faint no flashes through my head, but it slips away instantly, unable to hold on to anything. No, I don't want this. I won't do it. Fuck. The curse comes out quiet and dull. Even I can hear how entirely defeated it sounds. And yet, my hands begin to move anyway. My fingers catch the zipper of my hoodie, slowly dragging it down. The freezing air immediately seeps beneath the fabric, hitting my bare skin. The sleeves catch on my wrist, forcing me to awkwardly tug it free. The movement feels incredibly clumsy, far too loud in the heavy silence of the room. This minute stretches on forever. He doesn't move an inch. I'm left standing in nothing but a tank top, letting my arms drop, holding on to the hope that maybe this can still be stopped. Is that it?
Am I not enough for you? Is this not enough? What goddamn?
The retort comes out weak, almost pathetic. You know damn well it isn't. You stopped too soon. Seriously, it's like you're trying to disappear inside all those baggy clothes on purpose.
I want to rub my palms over my face and eyes so hard that when I pull them away, he's gone, but I can't find the courage to lift my arms. This is insane.
I grab the hem of my tank top, fingers tightening too hard around the fabric as I freeze for a moment. Then I pull it off sharply, like I'm afraid I'll change my mind if I hesitate. The cold immediately bites into my skin.
At least fix the heater, my guy! It's fucking cold in here!
My shoulders instinctively hunch, trying to hold onto the last bit of warmth. I stand there, arms crossed over my chest. The cold keeps gnawing at my skin. I look away. Looking directly at him is becoming unbearable. That's it. Enough. No,
Fix the fucking heater at least!
There's no going back now.
I am going to kick you in the balls if you don't fix the heater right now! Bitch! I exhale through clenched teeth.
My hands keep moving, almost entirely on their own. The jeans. My fingers pause at the waistband for only a second. I turn slightly away and unbutton them. The sound of the zipper is deafening. The heavy denim slides down, clinging to my hips and legs. I kick them off quickly, almost roughly. As I straighten up, a wave of emptiness washes over me. I want to cover myself, peel my own skin off, anything to make him stop staring at me. The stranger shakes his head, like he's genuinely impressed by something. See? That wasn't so hard.
Turn on the fucking heater! Oh! I need to cover my own boob! He steps closer, cutting the distance down to something painfully intimate.
I'd almost forgotten how beautiful you are. His hand gently takes mine. His fingers shift, brushing the inside of my forearm, right over the scar. He traces it with the tip of his finger, slowly, almost thoughtfully, as if lost in a memory of his own. Looks like you're not holding onto life all that tightly. All this time, I thought I'd be the only one who wanted you dead. But this is even better. My heart drops.
Oh, come on!
He stays inside me for a few more seconds, pressing his mask against my cheek. I hated your independence for so long. The way you tried to build something, achieve something, live your dull little life without me. I envied it. It pissed me off that you actually had something left to lose. And then you tried to end everything. Just like that. Just like that. Without me. You thought you could run away here and quietly die alone. Now, I'm going to give you a real purpose. And that purpose will be me. He slowly pulls out of me. Warm seed starts trailing down my thigh onto the floor. I'll make sure you never have to rely on yourself again. Every breath, every step, every thought, all of it will depend on me. You'll need me completely. And I'm glad. I'm very glad you turned out to be so obedient. He runs a glove over my stomach, smearing a drop across my skin. I close my eyes. My throat tightens. What now? If I get up right now, where would I even go? Back to that same empty room? To the laptop where no one has been waiting for me for a long time? To the people who wrote me off a year ago? To the silence that was slowly eating me alive, piece by piece. It's my own fault. I took everything off myself. I stood there and waited. I didn't scream. Didn't really fight back. I deserved all of it. I just need to stand up. I just need to. This is just another nightmare. Any second now, I'll wake up in my own bed, under the covers. And all of this will just be a dream. But the cold floor against my bare back feels far too real. The sticky warmth slowly running down between my legs, already turning cold, is real too. The ache deep inside is dull, undeniable. Why? Why is it that right now, all I want to do is close my eyes and black out? Why is my body giving up so calmly? Like I finally found a reason to stop trying. He brushes a glove across my cheek, wiping away the tears. Now, everything goes my way. It's going to be incredibly hard for us, but I'll still choose you. I'll make sure you never forget it. He lifts me effortlessly into his arms, as if my weight means nothing at all. His combat boots, heavy, step against the floor. I feel him turn around and sit down on the cold, folding couch, pulling me tightly against him. My back rests against his chest. Through his skin, black turtleneck radiates a solid, heavy warmth, far too hot for this freezing house. It wraps around my bare skin, and the contrast makes everything inside me twist even tighter. You don't need to decide anything anymore. I'll take care of everything. I won't let you go. I won't leave you alone. Even if every road to you gets buried in snow. Rest now. I just lie there in his arms. Inside me is complete chaos. The self-loathing is so thick it makes me want to crawl out of my own skin. I can still feel the cold floor beneath my shoulder blades, the sticky dampness slowly cooling between my legs, and the fear sitting somewhere deep inside me, dull and constant. But at the same time, there is a strange, almost frightening emptiness. Nothing. No anger. No urge to fight. Not even a proper sense of horror. Just a heavy, suffocating apathy. I don't want to decide anything right now. I don't want to move or explain to myself why I let all of this happen. Let it be. At least for these few minutes. At least while I could just lie here and stop pretending that I still have the strength to keep living.
Ah, fuck! Damn it! Alright. I believe for the next ending, what I'm supposed to do is check the fuse box and try to be as defiant as possible without fucking dying. I hope this is a survival end of some sort. I really hope so. So I'm gonna check the fuse box.
The room without light feels even more unfamiliar. The furniture seems slightly shifted from its usual places, the shadows falling differently than before. I could keep sitting there pretending everything's fine, but what's the point? I get up. The chair creaks loudly. The sound cuts through the silence like a slap in the face. The door to my room is slightly open, even though I clearly remember closing it. Or maybe not. Hell if I know. I freeze for a second, staring into the gap. The darkness beyond the door feels thicker than it should. Alright. I step into the hallway. The cold floor immediately bites through my wool socks. With every step, it creeps deeper, as if the house itself is freezing faster than the world outside. My eye slowly adjusts to the darkness, the outlines of the walls, the old cabinet, the doors begin to merge. Everything is the same, yet it feels different. I walk slowly. Somewhere deep in the house, something creaks softly. I stop halfway. Old house, wood, temperature changes. Yeah, nothing unusual. It's not as if like some masked creep is somewhere in this house. I take a few more steps, the hallway seeming longer than usual. The silence rings in my ears. And again, a creak. Closer this time. I freeze and listen carefully. Nothing. Just my imagination. The fuse box is right nearby now, an old metal box mounted on the wall. I walk up to it, reach out and open the cover. In the darkness, I can barely make out the row of switches. One of them was tripped. Alright, let me try. My hand freezes inches away from the switch when suddenly I feel an intense stare on my back. What the? I wouldn't. I hear a voice with a mocking edge to it. For a second, my mind goes completely blank. Then everything suddenly condenses into one sharp, filthy feeling. What the hell? I didn't hear any footsteps. And I was sure there was nobody else in the house. I slowly exhale and turn around. A stranger stands in the hallway, a few meters away from me. He's wearing a winter jacket, the hood pulled low, a black turtleneck underneath. Tactical straps across his chest. A cracked plastic mask stares directly at me. I can't see his eyes behind it. A man stands calmly, too calmly. Go ahead and switch it on. 5 minutes later, the power still won't come back, but some wire somewhere will short out. An old wiring, that's classic. You want the whole house going up in flames in the middle of the night? He takes a step closer. If I were you, I wouldn't rush to play electrician, especially when you don't even have a flashlight nearby. He tilts his head slightly, the mask seeming to study me. Don't make any sudden moves. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Okay. I could choose to stay still. That is something I can do now. That's a new choice I have. Stay still. I don't move. Don't even try to. My heart keeps pounding somewhere in my throat, but my body stays frozen in place, as if rooted to the floor. The masked stranger takes another step towards me and stops right in front of me. Too close. He smells of the cold outside air and something heavy. The fuck does he want? The silence stretches on. He just stands there, staring through the slits of the mask, as if giving me one last chance to do something. But I do nothing. The man tilts his chin up slightly, studying me. Then he slowly crosses his arms over his chest, the tactical straps creaking softly. Interesting. There's a trace of satisfaction in his voice. So, the little birdie already realized struggling is pointless. The hell does he mean by little birdie? Another step. Now he's standing almost flush against me. Ah, god damn it! Okay, can I skip? I can't skip. A hand in a black glove rises without any sudden movement, fingers wrapping around my jaw, holding my head in place. He exhales almost gently. Good girl. You decided not to waste your energy right away. I like it when you think fast. His fingers tighten slightly around my jaw, forcing me to look straight at the mask. Makes things much easier. For you. You won't have to regret it later. He pauses, as if savoring the moment, then loosens his grip slightly, but doesn't remove his hand. Come on. His hand finally leaves my face, only to firmly seize my wrist instead, his fingers wrapped lightly around it, leaving no room for me to pull free. He turns me towards the hallway and guides me forward. Don't make me repeat myself. The grip on my wrist stays firm, never letting me forget it for even a second. Ah, goddammit. Okay, so I don't have to submit to him anymore, which is the great thing here. I can put my guard back up, okay, so I remember who he is. I rip his mask off! Fuck you! I stare at that blank white mask, and everything inside me boils with a helpless, burning rage. There could be anyone underneath it. And I don't even know who. What if I just... My hand flies up on its own. He catches my wrist instantly in an iron grip, and in the exact same second, he strikes me across the face with the back of the hand holding the knife. The heavy blow knocks me off balance. The world crashes down with me, and a second later, my face smashes hard against the cold wooden floorboards. The air is knocked out of my chest. White sparks explode across my vision.
Am I going to die?
You stupid bitch! Before I can even catch my breath, he violently twists my arm behind my back. Pain shoots from my wrist to my shoulder so sharply that I cry out, and he uses that moment to shove me forward. I hit the floor again, my cheekbone and nose slamming against the boards. A salty, metallic taste instantly fills my mouth. My hands scrape desperately against the wood, my legs kicking. I try to crawl, at least for half a meter, anywhere. But he grabs me by the ankle and yanks me back roughly, pinning me down under his entire weight and burying his knee right between my shoulder blades. The air squeezes out of my lungs. I try to breathe, but I can't. His other hand grabs a fistful of hair at the back of my head, wrapping it around his fist and wrenching my head back sharply. My neck bends so far, it becomes hard to breathe. I told you not to struggle. I asked nicely. He jerks me upward by the hair and smashes my face into the floor again. Pain flares hot and sharp. Blood drips onto the boards, floods my mouth. I choke, trying to breathe, but all that comes out is a disgusting, wet gurgle. Lie still, you idiot, or I'll snap your neck right here. Then trying to unmask me will be the least of your worries. Tears sting in my eyes before I can stop them. He twists my arms harder. The pain is so blinding that everything goes dark. His mask nearly brushes the back of my head, his voice trembling with rage. Beg! Right now! Beg me to have mercy on you! Maybe then I'll play nice. I breathe heavily, blood running over my lips. I gather what little strength I have left and spit onto the floor. The stranger keeps holding me there for several long seconds, like he's enjoying how hard I struggle and fail to break free. Well, that's it. The blade drops lower. He doesn't even try to be careful. He drags the knife roughly down my jeans from top to bottom. God damn it! Is this happening again? He stays inside me for several more long seconds, breathing heavily, before finally pulling out slowly. Warm fluid immediately starts running down my thighs onto the cold floor. He drags a gloved hand across my back, smearing a drop of blood that hasn't even clotted yet, and lets out a quiet hum. Inside me, there's only a heavy, echoing emptiness. It would be better if you just killed me now, before I have to face the full weight of the shame. His seed still slowly leaks out of me, mixing with the thin trails of blood from the cuts. A dull, throbbing ache pulses between my legs. You know what's the stupidest part? I imagined 100 different ways of what a first time would be like. I didn't see this one coming. Never thought it would end up feeling this repulsive. He squats beside me, completely dressed. I swallow hard. My voice comes out hoarse and broken. Just kill me now! What? Kill you? No. I'll leave that part to you. He pulls out his knife and carelessly tosses it right next to my hand. Go ahead. If you want to end it, do it. I won't stop you. Jesus fucking Christ. I pick up the knife. I've chosen a path that leads to an ending that hasn't been completed! Fuck you! Then I ignore it! He watches me for a few more seconds, then lets out a quiet chuckle. Thought I could stab him, but no! Just like always. I don't answer. Without look at him, I start crawling back towards the couch. Every movement takes so much effort. The scratches across my chest, stomach, and thighs sting with every motion. My knees slide across the floor, leaving a wet trail behind, the pain between my legs and the burning cuts already feeling distant somehow. There's only one thought left in my head. Just make it there. Lie down, and nothing else. He stays sitting on the floor, watching me crawl away. Right before I reach the couch, he throws one last comment at my back. You look so fucking pathetic. Finally, I make it. With one last, almost convulsive effort, I drag myself onto the couch and curl into a ball, pulling my knees to my chest. My body trembles from the cold, completely drained of strength. I hear the door creak. He leaves, just like that, after everything he did. How long have I been lying here already? I should get up, light the stove, clean myself up. The thought appears and immediately melts away without leaving a trace. Not now. Later. I close my eyes, and the silence grows deeper. Even my own breathing feels foreign and unnecessary. Somewhere in the house, old wood creaks softly, but the sound doesn't bother me anymore. Nothing bothers me anymore. Slowly, the cold stops feeling like an enemy. It becomes soft, wrapping around me. It's as if someone is very gently draping a heavy, warm blanket over me, anchoring me to a place I never have to leave. My thoughts slow down more and more. What have I done? I let this happen. I let him take me. Let myself just lie there beneath him. I didn't fight back hard enough. I didn't scream loud enough. And now, even hating myself feels exhausting. But even this guilt is gradually fading away. I'm too tired to hold on to it. It's getting warmer. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember when I stopped feeling the dull ache between my legs. I don't remember when I stopped feeling the sticky traces of him on my skin. I don't remember when I stopped feeling anything at all. It's so quiet here. I want to go home so badly. The house stands God knows where. It's not even on any map. An old abandoned house where nobody has lived for a very long time. The dirty snow still sits outside the windows, month after month. The heater has completely lost its hum. The stove went cold long ago. Oh my god, seriously, just two variations of a bad end. It's just like, would you like your pain bearable or unbearable? Which will you pick? Fuck! Anyway, that was Cracks, Too Late Frozen. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And god freaking damn it, I've not really come across a lot of games where every single ending is just, absolutely horrendous the way this one is. Like, it broke my heart reading through this game. And the dev did a really good job actually portraying the trauma that comes after going through a situation like this. It was just absolutely cruel, and there was no real way around it. There were only these two endings, and apparently a third ending is in the works. I'm not sure how the dev is going to be continuing on from here, considering this, as they said, is supposed to just be a demo. I'm curious to see where the story will go from here on out. But please, I do hope that you guys do take care of yourselves. Please watch just about anything else. Watch anything else. Any one of these. Because I think we're all going to need some time to actually just chill out and probably relax, do something a bit more fun, please. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.